digest. From lane to the new shining ground, echo chants where the legends are found. Heroes carved in the heart of time, we march on through grit and grime. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly high. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly high. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Echoes of king and Greaves in the air. Every goal, the sound declares. Heartbeats pound like a drummer's song, marching forward, fierce and strong. We're the ones who rise in the clash. Numbers running in a white shirt dash. History burns in the roaring crowd. Every game we scream it loud. Oh, I'm Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly high. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire.
Right. Have you seen the latest pictures going round have you seen the latest pictures that's going round on Twitter at the moment, Rain?
No.
Thomas Frank has come out holding a little cup, no more than that big, with the Arsenal badge on it, drinking a cup of coffee with the cup with the Arsenal badge on it.
He hasn't.
No, seriously, I'll send you the picture. Look at the Mail online. Embarrassing moment as Spurs boss Thomas Frank is seen holding an Arsenal cup before Bournemouth clash. I hope it is fake, Spurs side chat. I hope it is. Look, welcome guys to THFC to a die. We're only a couple away from 2,400. Please, love to get here in the stream. We're not going to be on long, 10 minutes at the most, because I need to go and cook dinner for me and Mrs. Tron. So it won't be. We will get into it more tomorrow night at 8 on Final Score. Thomas Frank. Look, let's start with.
It's a disposable. It's a disposable coffee cup, and it's
Yeah.
tiny.
Yeah, but you can see the answer. It could be an AI thing. You know what AI people are
Even
like.
if it isn't an AI thing, I'm not sure that I'd necessarily see it.
No, I don't. I only saw it as a
The way you were saying it, I thought it was like, you know, it was like a
big-
you know,
big
like
mug.
a mug you get for it with an Easter egg. You know,
Anyway.
like a big red like Arsenal badge.
Look, big up to Ryan Dermo. I'm sticking to what I said all season long with Frank. I'm in until the end of the season. Well, look, what I will say, I think you're right. You have to give him to the end of the season, but will the board give him to the end of the season? That is the question. Do Vinay tonight and the board, do Enoch tonight, the Lewis family and the board, do they say enough's enough? Was the question I will ask as well, was Levy was Levy then the opposite to sack? Did Ange deserve to be sacked halfway through last season? I think he was, but you know, it's a tough one to believe. I love you, Dermo and Rain, but you have to if you had given Ange 2 years, then you give Frank the same. No, not 2 years. I'm sorry, Ryan. I'm sorry, man. I don't like Ange, but 2 years of Ange makes me want to see Frank again next year. No way. No hell, but no chance. He did send in the super chat, bless him. He says, I hope this helps Domo much love. Thank you, Ryan. Big up to you, bud. Big up to you. Who else we've got in? We've got Spurs chat. We lost. We move on. We've got Mohammed. Spurs need to start schooling managers and coaches. but we can produce our own thing. Big up to Evan. 56 already in hell. Hit that like, hit that subscription if you can. We got Mohammed. It's okay. Is Vinay or whatever his name was at Arsenal? Yeah, he was. Mohammed, the guy who works with his owner. I get you. The
Yeah,
photo is real. It says the
Sussex
Sussex.
Fox.
If it is real, then if it's real, then I'm Frank out. Oh my god.
It needs to be clear. It needs to be clear. The coffee cup. Where's my? Look. That's my flask, right? And the coffee cup's about that.
Well, you can see
But
the
there's
you
my
can
phone.
see the
There's my
Arsenal
phone,
badge
right?
on it.
My phone. It's about the coffee cup's about that tall. It's like an espresso shot, right? And it's black, and you can see that the Arsenal. You can see it does. There is an Arsenal picture on it. It's facing away from Frank. I'm telling you, I think it's a non-story.
I agree. I do agree, but I just find it funny that after we've lost the game, this picture suddenly comes out of nowhere. Do you know what I mean? We lose and it comes out of nowhere. It is quite funny. We were saying with up, so Spurs need to start. Yeah, we'll spread that one once the reckon people in. Big up to Ed from Hamburg. That was nothing. Villa will be better. Trust me, COYS from Hamburg. Big up to you, Ed. The performance was good tonight. It's a far better performance than we had against Sunderland. So there's a lot of positive taken out. If it's on Getty Images with the person who took the picture, I'll have a look later. It's okay. It was Vinay, the guy who owns our club, was at Arsenal. My argument is to sack Vinay. Rival blood runs in our club. Levy was not the issue. Levy was employed by Enoch. Enoch, he was doing what he was told. I'm beginning to think that myself. I've researched to a point where I'd rather watch women's boxing than watch my team play. I've reached a point. Jesus. Who really cares? Come on, our fans are a joke. Good performance, but we really need a goalkeeper fast. Do you know what? 1K, totally agree. Totally agree. Great performance tonight. Mrs. Tron said to me there in between streams, she said, great performance by Tottenham, far better than Sunday, massively improved. But again, it's the stupid mistakes being brought in. We've got Jarvis as well. Big up to you, Jarvis. It's just precious. Previous picture, Thomas Frank don't have a ring in his finger. Right, it's AI then. That's grand. It's funny how the national newspapers actually grabbed onto it. I think Levy kept us afloat financially. He did. Beside the stadium, Rain. Look, we all saying great performance tonight. It was a good game actually. If you were a neutral, that was a fantastic game. That's the Premier League. That sells the Premier League for me. 3-2. Great game. Spurs fan, far better performance. Players who I thought played well tonight. I want to know, do you agree with me? By the way, I thought Tell played well tonight.
Yeah,
I thought Xavi played well in parts, but it's his first game back after 3 games out. So you give him that.
I agree.
I thought,
in fits and spurts. Yeah, in little moments. Yeah.
Bergville did very well till he come off injured. I thought Palunior was again immense in that midfield.
He was amazing.
He was amazing again. Sign him up, please, tonight. Who else? I thought Richie changed the game when he came on. He changed Spurs' attack when he came on because Morani was so crap. I thought Van der Ven was good tonight. I thought Porro, Jed Spence were useless. Romero was 50-50 for me. Bentoncourt wasn't very good. I thought when Odegaard came on, he was a threat as well. When Odegaard came on, he was attacking. So there's a lot of positive to be taken out. But again, it's Thomas Frank's tactics, isn't it? It's the way he sets the team up. It's the way that we switch off at dodgy times. Look, we're going to go into it more tomorrow night.
Wait a minute. Those are separate things, though.
Yeah.
Setting the team up and them switching off are separate things. And
I know they're separate things.
I think the sorry, it was the way you said it. It sounded like it was all Frank's fault, the way they set up and the way they switched.
I think tactically, how he set the team up, I thought tactically was very good. I thought tactically we started the game well actually, and we were there. But As soon as we won 1-0 down, we lost confidence, and the structure that was there went. We lost the structure.
I think the biggest problem was Moani. I
Yeah, he
honestly,
was.
I think you can have all the attacking intent you
Yeah.
want, but if you've got somebody who is, I'm calling it right. I've given him enough time, and we wanted to see him up front.
Mm.
He's useless. He
Yeah.
is. I don't know. I don't know how I don't know how PSG spent 90 million quid on him. I
It's how much
really
they
don't.
spending him?
I'm sure he cost them 90 million quid or 90 million
90 million.
euros. I'm
It's
sure it was. I'm
fucking
going to
me.
go and double check. But he's and you can see now why Juventus didn't want, didn't finish
Yeah.
didn't finish the deal. I've seen him miss I've seen him miss. He's got decent close control. I've seen him miss enough sitters and tonight he didn't put tonight Richie in 10 minutes had more touches and more shots on target and more shots full stop and on target because Moani had no shots whatsoever in
Yeah.
10 minutes than Moani's 84 minutes.
Yeah,
That's
I agree.
just shocking. And we
Now,
were attacking. We were
yeah,
moving the ball forwards.
we were.
He is just useless.
Yeah, we were very much on the front foot from minute one. And I kept saying it, Rain, that this game's great for a neutral because it was rarely one of them all on thunder games, wasn't it? Both teams going at it, both teams attacking each other. It was open. It was good to watch. It was good to watch as a watch long. It was great to commentate on. I love them games compared to the Brentford game, where I'm never going to get them 3 hours of my life back again. I have put in the timesheet to upstairs, but I'm waiting for a reply. But again, the players let us down. Look, we all know it's easier to get rid of a manager than it is to sell players. We all know that, and we all know it is the squad that's not good enough. Me and Tequila went through this before Christmas. The squad is not good enough. We know Mickey van der Ven, probably one of the best players within the squad. Thomas Frank, for me, I thought he's very slow in these substitutions.
Yeah.
They were forced. A couple of them were forced, by the way. The injuries to Bergville and Bentancur, they were forced.
And Paulinho was limping off at the end.
So there's 3 that could be out for the Villa game. Look, you're Vinay sitting in there, and you know you haven't done anything within the transfer market. You've got a manager that's struggling. You've got a team that did play well tonight. So there is proof they can play well when they want to. What do you do? Do you just do loans to buy, or what do you do though? It's the problem, isn't it? It's the big question. What are the board going to do? And you said it yourself yesterday. The board have no intention of doing anything because they're too caught up within their own Levy-Enoch fight. And who's suffering? The club's suffering.
Yeah, but the board should not be getting involved right now. The board, everything. The board set the budget and expectations at the beginning of the year, and then that's supposed to be executed by the CEO, and the manager manages game by game.
Yeah, I agree.
Right, and the players manage minute by minute in the game. So it's like big huge cog to little cog, right? So the players are spinning really, really fast. So the board are not getting involved. The board should have zero involvement in player transfers, in any of that. It should all be sorted out. Now, in terms of Land and Vinay, what they should be doing is executing the plan. And if they don't have a plan, if they're making it up as they go along, then they can sod off from our club, because that is not the way that it should work. They should already have a plan. They should already know what they're going to do.
Then what's the plan? What's the owner's plans? I don't think they do.
No.
And do you know what?
I think they're stumbling around, and I think
in the dark.
Yeah, and I think Lange is absolutely obsessed with. I'm not casting any aspersions, right? Just want to be absolutely clear.
Be
I don't
careful
want
what you're saying. Be careful
I
what
don't
you're
want
going to
I
say.
don't want to be clipped. I don't want to be clipped on this, but he buys a lot of kids. That's all I'm saying.
He's buying. So what your point is, he's buying youngsters. He's buying 18, 19-year-olds for the
Yeah, he's
future,
obsessed with
and,
it. He's obsessed with it.
instead of buying players for now, instead
Yeah.
of players that are proven, that are Premier League ready, and improving the starting 11, instead of proving the youngsters that are coming through, the likes of the Bergvilles and the Tales and the Odebears, and it's we're a mess. Somebody said it to me once a long time ago, Rain. Somebody said, and I always remember, I was watching a TV program, and somebody said to me, and I am a Roman Catholic, so I say this right. And he said to me, "I've lost my faith." What do you mean? He says, I'm in a room, but I can't find the switch. Do you know what I mean? I'm standing in the dark, but I can't find the light switch. That's what Tottenham's board doing at the moment. They, instead of being at the game tonight, they should have been out there trying to get players. What's Lang doing at the game tonight? What's Paratici doing? Is Paratici trying to get sorted Fiorentina? What's Vinay doing? Is Vinay going there and saying, "Hang on a minute here"? I just don't get it. Big up to Ryan McFarland as well. Big up to you, Ryan. Big up to you all the way from Derry. I think you're from Derry. He said Frank, Lang, Lewis family need gone. Awful team.
I mean, that's what Tequila's
Agree
saying. Tequila's been on top of this, Ryan.
Yeah,
He said the whole lot needs to be burned to the ground and rebuilt.
yeah, it
And
does.
you know what? The more you see, the more you like it. To be honest, when Tequila speaks, genuinely, you just 50% agree with him. You know, even if you're not sure, just you've got to stop and think. And the more that we see, Dermot.
Yeah. Do you think Thomas Frank could be in charge for Villa?
Yeah, because nobody's going to sack him. There's nobody in charge.
Okay.
There's no grown-ups in the room.
Yeah, but let me ask you this then. If we know we need players in, right, and we know it's the players, we all know it's the players. We all know the players are not good enough, right? You could have God Almighty as manager, and you could have God Almighty Moses as a dream team, and he wouldn't get anything out of this team. We know the players are the problem. You know, the Moranis and the players. We know the squad depth is not good enough.
Yeah, we've got two fullbacks. We've got no strikers.
Yeah,
we're down to like 1.5 legs in central midfield now. You know,
yeah.
they're all on the treatment table.
Yeah. So do you think the board are looking around and think, hang on, they're going to come for us? Then
no, I don't think they care. I don't think they give a monkeys. We're like, forgive me, you know, I've had family who've been unwell, right? But we're like, it's the club's like we've had a stroke. Yeah, we've got no left side. My uncle, God bless him, he's passed away now. But you know, and like quite a few, you know when
I know what you're getting at.
yeah. And you lose one side. That's where we've got no left-hand side whatsoever. We're stumbling around. We're not making any kind of rational decisions in terms of signing players, getting the right players in, making the squad better. Frank's getting zero support. Frank's the mouth, and there's no brain feeding the mouth. The mouth in the presser. He was. Somebody asked him, do you feel that somebody else should be here answering some of these questions? It was when they asked him about Paratici for about the 5th time, and he was like, "It's nothing to do with me." And he said, "Well, maybe, but this is my job," and that's the problem. The problem is the mouth is doing this, but there's no brain.
So it's a bit like the Amarin. Are you trying to say it's a bit like the Amarin press conference where Amarin said, I come here as I'm not a head coach. I come here as the manager. Thomas Frank came here as the head coach, but he should come here as the manager. So
Just to be clear, I think Frank handled it really well.
Yeah,
'Cause-
but the point, I get your point. The point I'm making is, it's the same. They were asking questions to Amaranth, and then he come out and said, "I'm the manager, not the head coach."
No, I'm the head
I get
coach,
that.
not the manager, is what he said.
No,
I'm
he
the
says,
coach.
I should be the manager, not the head
I
coach."
should
That's
be the
what he's
coach. Yeah,
actually said.
yeah, yeah.
So the point I'm trying to get at is, the board are lining up another scapegoat. Then basically,
No, I don't
where
think the board. I think you're trying to say that the board are doing stuff, and I think the
I'm not
problem
saying
is
the board are doing
I think
anything,
the board is doing nothing.
but the
I think
point
the
I'm
board
trying
is-
to make
the
is
board is-
that you're not getting. The point I'm trying to make, which probably I'm not explaining well, but the point you're not trying to understand is that the board will look for a scapegoat. If the fans start, say, if Change for Tottenham, right, just hold this out, right? Change for Tottenham protests at the weekend because there's no signings between now and here. Are you telling me, if Daniel Levy was in charge, that Thomas Frank would still be Tottenham manager now?
I think if Daniel Levy was still here, Thomas Frank would be sacked. I think you're saying the board are doing this, the board will do that. I think the board are AWOL. I think the board are not in the picture.
So
I
that
don't
means
think the board-
Paratici and Lang are doing absolutely sod all.
and sorry, they're not the board.
No, but they're part of the structure. They're part of the board
No,
structure.
okay.
You've got a
No,
sporting director.
No. The board is the Enoch family and any other shareholders.
Mm.
Yeah. What you're talking about is the exec, the director, the directors, and Binai. Right. So if you're okay, so that's the confusion. The board is like the chairman and the people who own the club.
Yeah.
Then you've got the exec, which is the people who run it, which is the CEO and the directors, and the heads of, and they're doing absolutely. So if we're talking about them,
that's what I was talking about. Sorry,
they're doing nothing.
Yeah, where's Paratici? Where's Vinay with the players? Where's Vinay with all the? We're 7 days into this window, and we've done nothing.
Now, somebody just, I can't remember who it was, somebody just posted, we're only 7 days in. Mark Tyrrell.
Yeah.
It's only 7 days in, calm the fuck down. Now, look, mate, look, we do this every window at Spurs.
Yeah.
We've got plenty of time. No, we don't have plenty of time, right? In the summer, so many people were saying the window isn't closed yet. Well, do you know what, though? The pre-season's already been. Pre-season started. Oh, yeah, but we've still got time. We played 3 games in the Premier League, and we're still, and we still haven't got all of our players in. And then the window shut, and we still didn't have all the players in that we should have had in. No. So I'm not. So this is only 7 days. I think it's a dereliction of duty that they haven't got the clear problems fixed or are solving the clear problems, the left-hand side and the striker, because I think Moani should just be gone. I think we should just ditch the loan and get another striker.
3-3 with Leeds.
Right?
I agree.
And it's a dereliction of duty that we are 7 days in and they haven't fixed those problems.
Do you know what? I feel sorry for Thomas Frank in a way. I do feel sorry for him in a way, because we know the players. I mean, you look at tonight's game, far better performance. The performance was there, a good performance. I think the players tried tonight. What it is, when we go into the subs bench and the squad depth, we haven't got any squad depth. We haven't got players to come in. How long is we could lose Kudus for the rest of the season? Could Burville be out for the rest of the season? He looks like he could be out for the next 4 to 6 weeks with his groin injury. You've got Bentancur coming off with a hamstring injury. So who's going to play in the midfield? If you take them 3 players out, then who comes into the midfield?
Bring Donnelly back.
Well, Donnelly has been brought back, I think.
Has he not been loaned back out again?
I think I said that's another thing. This loaning in and out again is a load of cobblers.
I'm going to respond to Mark Tyrrell again.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He says, "How do you know there's no proposals?" I tell you what, I do know: the players aren't in. That's what I do know.
Yeah.
I know that the players aren't in the room. That's what I care about. I don't care about what I don't know. What I care about, what I do know, which is that we don't have players in. Now, Dermot does some fantastic transfer shows, and Dermot's got his finger on the pulse. And it does seem like things are happening, but that's even more annoying because just get it done.
Oh no, don't worry. We're going for a 19-year-old from Brazil who's never played first team football a lot, and we're going to pay 30 million euro for him. Please tell me, is that good business? Is that good? No, it's not. It's good business for the future, but is that good business for now? No. Does that solve our fallback problems? No, it doesn't. Do you know, Thomas Frank and managers before him have always been the ones to blame. Have always been the ones that we blame the managers because they're the easy option. They're the cheaper option to get rid of. They're the cheaper. They're the ones that everything falls down by. Enoch came out about 2 months ago, a month and a half ago. We're back in Thomas Frank. I did a show on it the other morning that they were going to back him in this transfer window. They're not backing him. So what does that tell me? We're 7 days in. This is a very short window. A very, very short window. Do you know? It's very difficult to buy players in January anyway.
And we're playing. This is the time of the season
where you pay premium prices.
No. Where you play a lot of games.
You
You're
do.
playing a lot of games, so you want them in as soon as possible. If you get them in on in the first few days of the window, you maximise the number of games that they can play for you. You know.
And also, you look at when Conte was here, brought in QT, and no, he brought in Bentancur and Kulu, changed our season. And yes, he's got no Solanke. Yes, he's got no Kulu. Yes, we got Kudus, that we got players out. But we failed them in the summer because of what was going on within the boardroom. We're failing them here now. And the man's going to carry the can is yet another manager. Now, I know a lot of people want Frank out tonight. I know a lot of people want Frank out. But what is the point of sacking another manager, of dissing another season? What's the point? Who are we going to bring in that's going to get these players playing Champions League football? Who's going to come in? I don't get it. I don't know who's out there.
Yeah, I got a lot. I mean, I got a lot of beef with Frank. I think
we all do.
Yeah, what you're saying about the subs is becoming a repetitive thing.
It is,
and that is absolutely on Frank's door. That's nothing to do with the quality of the players. That's him not managing stuff properly. But he's not the magic bullet. It's not the magic bullet. If you get Frank is not the sole reason. It's never is, right. There's always a myriad. It's always a jigsaw. But
I know.
yeah,
I know. Look,
the shame is, Dermot, that we are set up as a club.
No,
we are set up as a club.
We are. We've got everything there. We've got everything here. Look, there is no word yet on Thomas Frank. I'll be very interested to see his press conference tonight, Rain, and see what it is. There will be a player rating show tomorrow. Sorry, I've got to go because I've got to go and cook me dinner for me and Mrs. Tron's dinner. I'm hungry. Look, I could speak for another hour. I could go and spend on YouTube for another hour with this, and I think you and me could really have a good rant. I want to leave it to final score tomorrow. I really do. This was like a quick sort of 10-minute, 15-minute after the whistle, give our opinions, and I think we're angry. We're angry the way the club's being run. I think we're more angry the way the club's being run than we're angry at Thomas Frank, if I'm being honest. If you could give a mark out of 10 for Thomas Frank's performance tonight as manager, what would you give him?
5.5.
That's
5.5. I thought we showed intent.
Oh,
The
hello.
team Yeah, I did. I've seen some rumours. I think it'll come out. It'll come out. But this is very bad news. This is very, very bad news for us.
Are we broken as a football club?
Where things rot from the top.
Yeah, I agree. Simon Jordan said it the other day, and I agree with everything Simon. Me and Simon Jordan's a bit of a cult hero on this channel. We know Tequila is a man who used to own the football club. He is Simon Jordan's best mate. He said Tottenham are for sale in all but name, and he said he called out Paratici, he called out Lang, he called out Vinay, and I think tomorrow. I look. We're going to look at the game tomorrow night, but I think there's a bigger picture we need to look at in the final score tomorrow night. I think there's a bigger picture of the way the club in itself, and I think the football's now been affected. I think the manager's got nobody surrounding around him. The players are now fighting with the fans. The fans are fighting with the players. There's disconnect between the two. The manager's now got no round to defend him. He looks like a dead man walking. Personally, myself, I think if we go out the Villa the weekend, I think the plug will be pulled. I think we'd be lucky if we buy one player in this window. But again, it's not the managers. All these managers cannot be wrong. A Mourinho, a Conte, and who won us a trophy, all the way back to Glenn Hoddle onto Thomas Frank. You cannot tell me all their managers are wrong. That the problem is at the top. The problem is always and has been Daniel Levy and Enoch, the pair of them. You cut off one head of a snake. It's like it's in the Marvel films. It's what's the name of the? Oh God, I know this.
What you're talking about is
Hydra.
Hydra.
You cut off one snake and two come on its place. This is what has happened at Tottenham. You cut the head of Daniel Levy as a snake, but two more have come in its place. We're as a club, we are broken. We are broken. We are broken as a club. We're so disconnected. Look, we'll talk about it more tomorrow night, Rain. I just want to go and. I want to switch off.
It's disappointing, Dermot, because if that last minute goal from Semenyo hadn't gone in, and we all knew it was coming.
Yeah, we did.
It was.
I think I said it in my watch along, didn't I?
It was a hard fought 2-2 draw.
Yeah.
So that's the shame. But let's talk about it.
As you said, it would have been turned on its head, wouldn't it? We wouldn't be. I think there's still a lot to come out, but again, hang on, I'm just as for now still right. I do have one bit of breaking news for you guys, and I'm going to leave you with this. As a channel, we always give you breaking news on this channel, so we'll do a show in this tomorrow night as well. Tottenham Hotspur have internally discussed alternatives should they decide to move on from Thomas Frank at the end of the season. Hence, end of the season. Roberto De Zebra is currently viewed as a preferred candidate among senior football figures at the football club. Frank's position will be reviewed post-season, which league finishes, performances, dressing room, control key factors, Spurs admire De Zebra style of play, Premier League experience, and youth development. I don't want to hear any more youth development. I'm sorry. You want to win now, you bring players in now, do job. But any move would depend on board backing, recruitment control, long-term project assurances, it's monitoring or contingency. Likelihood as of now, medium, depends on season outcome. That is the latest I have on that. We know Thomas Frank has also spoken to the press conference about the cup. He says, Tottenham Hotspur says, I definitely did not notice it. It would be completely stupid of me to take it if I knew. It was a little bit sad in football that I need to be asked about it. I would never do something that stupid. How did you know? How did you not know? Look, we will talk about tonight. Rain, where can people find you, bud? Can't hear you. You're on mute, buddy. You're on mute.
I'm here. This is my channel.
This is your home.
You'll find me elsewhere every now and again,
Yeah.
but I'm here.
At the moment, while Tequila's out recuperating, it's me and Rain. You're stuck with a pair of us. You're stuck with it. You're stuck with. You're stuck
Don't worry.
with,
As soon as Tequila's back, I'll be ditched. Like I don't know.
No. It'd be the three of us.
Like the munter that I am.
No, we'll be like the Three Amigos. That'd be three of us. Good film, that Three Amigos. Big up to 100 of you in the house already. 56 over on Twitter and 44 here on YouTube. Thank you so much. We never did get to the 400. We never know. We might get there during the night, guys. He says Tequila has played the blinder. To be fair, I think he has played.
Yeah.
God love him.
Yeah.
Listen, any breaking news early in the morning, during the night, we'll be on straight away. There will be a show tomorrow, player ratings. Right, Rain, if you can get me over your player ratings, bud, I'll get that done. I'll get that show out tomorrow at 4, 8 o'clock. There is a final score. It's going to be mostly on transfers and mostly on the club. We're going to look more in depth at the club and have a good discussion about it as well. Also, the Thomas Frank situation. Anything else that breaks in that, we'll bring to you first as fast as we always do. But guys, that is it. I'm going off now to detach from Tottenham Hotspur. I'm focused on the better things in life, like talking to my lovely wife. Go and spend some time with her and forget about Tottenham. On that lovely bombshell, we'll see you tomorrow. Come on, you Spurs. In Tequila we trust. There you go.
Keep it real, folks.
Keep it real. I like that. That's a good one. Keep it real. That's a good signing off. See you later.
Eyes on the prize.